Hey, what's going on, guys? Flick here. Welcome back to another episode of the Stuttgart Career Mode, and today it will be crucial for us to pick up some big results, especially in the EuroLeague. We're looking to advance as far as possible and hopefully win that competition now that we've been kicked out of the DFB Pokal. But we will start by simulating the first match against Bremen, playing this second leg fixture against AZ. We'll also simulate against Hoffenheim, and that will move us forward into April, where we'll play this match against RB Leipzig, simulate against Schalke, who are surprisingly dead last in the league table, and then close out the episode by playing this match against Frankfurt. The main reason that I've chosen to simulate this match against Bremen is that they're all the way down in 16th, and I feel that by simulating, we can preserve some of the players' stamina for that EuroLeague fixture. I can only hope that this squad will be enough for us to pick up the result. Although we are chasing Leverkusen for that top spot in the league, I do consider the EuroLeague to be more important for us right now. So if we were to drop points against Bremen, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. But with that said, it is a pretty eventful match. 1-1 going to the halftime break. Junazovic did miss a penalty, which, considering the amount of times that we've missed a penalty, maybe the luck is slowly coming back to our side. But with 10 minutes left, we'll push on, try to get this late winner, but the match does end as a draw. Considering that we had a much weaker side available, I'll take the result. This will be the standout match of the episode. We're currently level on aggregate with AZ, but we're now returning to our home stadium, and we are bringing out a much stronger side this time around. We have Werder and Ginczek available. Our strike partnership was very effective in the first half of the season, and now as we get into the later stages of the season, we need those two players to step up for us. AZ are bringing out a very similar lineup to the previous match, and in that last match, we were the better side for the first 80 minutes. It was just the last 10 minutes or so that we slipped up and conceded the goals. So if we play like we did in the first half or the first 80 minutes, we'll be alright. Oh, we just cleared that off the line. Well done by Svensson to hold his ground, and watch that near post for Ziegler. Here's a Fori. Switching directions, now finding Maxim. Back to a Fori, now to Ginczek. We've got Werder making the run, and he will get to it. Has one defender left, and seeing the run on the far post. He was looking for Ginczek. Maxim follows it up. A couple of missed headers. I don't know how we still have the ball, but it is finally cleared out by AZ. And we really should have capitalized on that opportunity. Despite both sides having some shots on target, I would say that neither team really had a clear-cut opportunity to take a lead. I'm hoping that things will pick up in the next 45 minutes. I will be making one substitution, and it's a bit controversial. We'll be taking Insua off and bringing on Kellen Acosta. I feel like he's versatile enough to play this left-back position. I see Werner making the run, and if we can just feed him the ball, he might be able to take on these defenders for pace. Instead, he'll play the pass to Czerny, looking for the run on the far post, and we get a corner kick out of it. That's not too bad because we have not created much going forward. You can see that we haven't had a single corner kick yet in this match, whereas AZ have had 5. Here's Czerny playing the ball inside, now to Baumgartel. Over to a Fori. Mane might be able to make some moves happen and just get a shot on target. That one going well wide. Now that I think about it, if we were to hold this match to a 0-0 draw, we would still advance to the next round. So I'm going to be very cautious going forward. Make sure we have enough of our defenders back in the case that AZ has a counterattack. But with that said, it's Mane on the attack of our own, playing it in the middle to a Fori. Now to Ginczek, looking to have a shot, and you can tell he hasn't been playing lately because that shot was nowhere close. This is a through ball for Werner. He has one defender left to beat. And we can also waste a few minutes of time in the middle. Finding Dennis Taylor, the finesse shot from outside the box. Who's trying to curl it by the keeper. But his curve just is not good enough yet. This could do it for us. Taylor playing it in the middle. We're just working the ball around. Using as much of this time as possible. We do have Mane wide open though. On the right, he'll shoot. Takes a deflection. It's in front of goal. And Ginczek will get the go-ahead goal for us. At the worst, this match will go into extra time if AZ were to score in these last 2 minutes plus injury time, but we're in a really good shape right now. Well, there you have it, guys. I feel like this was a level match for the first 80 minutes, but in the last 10 minutes, AZ had no choice but to push up, and we finally had that counter-attacking chance. Daniel Ginczek, of course, getting the only goal of the match, picked up an 8.5, but I think Ziegler deserves a lot of credit. He pulled off some big saves. All of a sudden, Bayern have started to creep back into the title race. They are technically in second due to goal differential, but we need to just focus on our results and pick up a win against Hoffenheim at home. With this being a simulated fixture, I felt comfortable using pretty much the same lineup as we did in the EuroLeague. Fatigue and stamina won't be too much of a factor for us. And we've been doing well defensively, not conceding a lot of goals. And that will also be the case in this one. We go into the break with a 0-0 draw, but finally it will be Hoffenheim who takes the lead, but right afterwards Mane scores a penalty and we're level, getting into the last 10 minutes of the match. Can we get a late winner? Baumgartel picking up a yellow, and it just seems like we pick up so many draws in these simulated fixtures. And it's really unfortunate because that's a lot of drop points. Our next match will pit us against Leipzig, who have dropped a bit in the table, now down to 13th. But after all the draws that we've had recently, we'll need to get a win so that we can stay within 1 or 2 games of Bayern and Leverkusen. It's nice to see a fully rested side after having such a long break from playing matches. And if I remember correctly, we played well against Leipzig in the past, so we should be able to do it again here. I'm honestly surprised to see Leipzig are as low in the table as they are. They've got a lot of quality players in that side, and they should be doing better. What a ball. To find Timo Werner, he just needs to finish across the keeper, and that is some beautiful play. Ginczek created something out of nothing, and of course Werner loves to score against his former side, and Stuttgart is up 1-0, 9 minutes into the match. Oh, and that could have been 2. I thought that may have gone over the line, but it's off the crossbar and it must have bounced just over. Werner really robbed of a second goal there. Might have one final chance before the end of the first half. Ginczek getting inside the box. Playing it back in the middle. This is Maxime. Over to Werner, hitting it first time. I was actually trying the fake shot, but still very happy with our performance in the first 45 minutes. We've been all over Leipzig. Yes, they've gotten a few shots, but really none of them had value. And this is what I mean. Stats-wise, Leipzig were the better team, but most of their shots came as a result of corners, and they really didn't test Ziegler all that often. So I think we can easily get a second or third goal on Leipzig. We'll only make one change. Czerny will be taken off, and we'll have Dennis Taylor brought on. Good tackle by Mane. We've got plenty of options here, and we're looking for Maxime going across the keeper, and that's worked for Werner. It'll work for Maxime as well. We have a 2-goal lead, and now we can kind of sit back and defend. Oh, it's just too easy. I was not expecting that finesse shot to work from there, but I feel like Maxime has done it at least once in this career mode, where he scored from an improbable range, and now it's 3-0. Baumann is having a shocker of a day. With this sort of lead, we can use our 2 final substitutions. Afori will be taken off. Kellen Acosta being brought on. I'm tempted to take Maxime off, but because he's on a brace, I'll let him finish out this match. So instead, we'll let Coyote see out the match for Werner. Might be one final attack left for Leipzig in this match. Playing it in the middle. Decent shot, Ziegler pulling off another save. And he's been busy. I mean, he's had to make several saves, but I think that characterizes the kind of efforts Leipzig have taken. Great work by the team securing a clean sheet and being clinical with our chances. 6 shots, 6 on target. Man of the match, that's a tough call, but I would also give it to Maxime. 9.4 rating, he had 2 goals as well. Another look at the league table going into the Schalke fixture will see us just 2 points shy of both Bayern and Leverkusen. As previously mentioned, Schalke are dead last. Surely we can get a win and not a draw on this one. We'll get right into the simulation. To be fair, Schalke are in decent form. They picked up 3 straight draws, which for them is pretty good. But Afori starts things off with a bang, getting a goal in the second minute. And that's exactly what we've needed. We've struggled to score some goals, and our defense has played fairly well. So for us to score a goal just a few minutes into the match, that's a perfect start. But with that said, Choupo-Moting ends up equalizing. Mane misses the penalty, but Svensson does give us the advantage. With 10 minutes left, we just need to hold on. final minutes, and finally, we will pick up a win, which will help us loads in the league. Leverkusen must have dropped points in their last match because we have overtaken them. So now, Bayern will be the team to beat in the Bundesliga. Our next match is against Frankfurt, and they're pretty much mid-table in 9th place. We will be resting several players for this Frankfurt fixture, but considering how well we've been playing in the league lately, I think we can keep our winning streak going for this one. Looking at Frankfurt's lineup, I think they'll be sending in a lot of crosses to the big man Myers, so that'll be difficult for our young center back partnership to deal with. And what did I tell you guys? It's Meyer who gets the first goal, courtesy of a cross. I knew that would be coming, but it's always going to be difficult to defend regardless of our center backs. And Undergone just failed to get goal side of him. It's going to be 2 for Meyer. That was just some poor defending. And he timed his run well, to be fair. We really need to turn things around. Still a lot of time left in this match, but we haven't had much going offensively, and defensively we have struggled. Oh, we really could have gotten one back there. All Terodde needed to do was poke it in. Werder did well to find him, but finally we get some sort of chance going, and maybe that can turn the momentum of this match. As I say that, we might have another chance with Terodde. On his left foot, he tests the keeper, and Hradecky needs to make a save. We get a corner kick out of it. We'll send this one to the near post. That stays in play. Hradecky punches it out. This is Pavard from outside the box. And I don't know what clicked with our attack, but we are getting chance after chance. Again, it'll be Jean Zimmer to float this one in. Undergone needs to just shoot, but it's cleared out. Oh, well done by Clement. He might be able to find Terodde inside or get taken out with a penalty kick. And we need to make the most of this chance. Hopefully, this Frankfurt defender will be sent off, but only a yellow card. And we're going to let Timo Werner step up to take this. We're just going to keep it nice and simple. Just off to the keeper's right, and he does save it. I just can't catch a break. When I end up missing penalties, I end up being too conservative with the ones that I do take, just like right there. Oh, we just cannot score a goal. The deflection nearly goes in, but that was an open chance. And we'll get one final corner kick before the end of the first half. It's just one of those games where a lot of bounces are going the CPU's way. But Werner will send in one final cross. That is the nobody. And we'll go into the dressing room down 2-0. And this is what I mean. Stats-wise, we've been fairly level with Frankfurt, even generating more shots, but an equal amount of shots on target. They are winning the possession battle. I still feel like there's a slight glimmer of hope that we can secure still a draw or even a win out of this match. Well, that side of the defense is wide open. Here we go, Terodde in front of goal. We hit the post again. Another shot. That's saved. We'll make a few substitutions to liven up this lineup. Werner will be taken off, and Coyote will see out this match. Dennis Taylor will be brought on for Brekalo, and then at the right mid position, Julian Green will finish this one. Okay, finally we get a goal back with 4 minutes left. Let's pick up the ball and try to get this equalizer. Of course, it's the captain, Christian Gettner, who makes a perfect run, and he won't be missing from there. I see that run on the far post. Someone needs to get there. It's Pavard who pushes up for the center back position, and we get the equalizer. 2 goals in about 5 minutes. Oh, what a comeback this has been for Stuttgart, and I don't know if the ref will allow any extra time, but if he does, we even have a chance at winning. Everything was going against us in this one, but we did not give up, managing to secure at least 1 point out of this match. Man of the match going to Christian Gettner. He got that goal, which pretty much turned around our momentum. Coyote uses pace, and he sent a beautiful in behind to Pavard. But guys, that'll wrap things up for today's episode of the Stuttgart Career Mode. Hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like down below. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and if you're interested, you can follow me on my social links. There's links to those in the description down below. But until next time, this has been Flick. I'll be talking to you guys again soon.